Go fruit yourself.
Hey Fruit Bats, welcome to another episode. So today's video is on our old mate Trisha Paytas. That's right, another video on Trisha Paytas. Because you Fruit Bats asked me to do it, that's why. So I have a lot of Fruit Bats flying around to my Instagram, my YouTube, my Tumblr, telling me about Trisha Paytas' latest video. And you want me to make a response video. So I flew over there and I found this disgusting video. Mukbang eating show. I think that's how you pronounce it. Tell me in the comments if it's not mukbang. It's kind of like trending at the moment. And Trisha's features dead fried bird. Well done, Trish. So Trisha likes to eat a lot of crap, as you know. So she's had over 150,000 views on this video within 24 hours, and she's got like a shit ton of likes on it as well. And I'm thinking, why do people like these videos so much? And the reason I can find that seems to be sticking out the most is that most people are on diets, most people are starving themselves, and they're like propped up on caffeine, they're on and off diets. And when they see someone just smashing in the fat, this like high calorie foods, they get excited and they kind of like live through that person, and their appetite gets like stimulated and they're salivating, all of that stuff. So that's why they get so into these videos. But those of us who are carved up, have enough calories, and who are ethical and actually give a fuck about what they put in their mouth, we aren't turned on by this shit. We are turned off. We are disgusted because we actually look beyond the food. And we're like, where does that food come from? What happened for that food to come to my plate? What impact does that food have on people's health, on my health, on the planet, on the animals? So we actually think we have high standards. Trisha, for instance, has extremely low standards. So she's just like, fucking whatever, YOLO, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, we're going to watch a little bit of this video. I'm not going to put you through too much torture, I promise, but we have to get kind of a little bit into the video. She also mentioned me, so I'm going to show that as well. So let's take a look, Trish. What do you got?
So there is all the fried chicken that I'm actually going to get on a plate because I'm a classy girl.
Classy my ass.
Okay, so we have more biscuits. I actually only ordered 2, but that's okay. I'll always take some extra biscuits. So I have 1 original recipe chicken breast.
Ugh.
2 original recipe chicken breasts. 3 original recipe chicken breasts.
It's like a whole fucking chicken.
And 4 original recipe chicken breasts. And another biscuit for good luck. For good measure.
Man.
So this is my dinner.
So awkward. This is my dinner. Oh. Just so unconscious. Like, look at that cruelty. Look at that fat. Look at that disgusting. What the fuck is that? Seriously. You're putting that into your mouth. Anyway, you know how I feel about dead bird.
So now we can start chowing down. I just had some wedges. They're so good. I love peeling off the skin because the skin's my favorite part. Like, that's a good chunk right there.
Oh, she's so creepy. That's a good chunk right there.
So good.
Oh, it's just like, okay, I'm not going to put you through any more of that. Like, I had to get through, so that's like 3 minutes 50. So that's the start. There's like 25 minutes of her. I couldn't watch the whole thing, okay? I was going to vomit all over my desk. I was just going to cover my desk in fucking beetroot vomit. So I couldn't watch the whole thing, so I went to further on, because I was told that I was mentioned in the video, so I'm like, okay, I have to find this. So I had to watch like nearly 12 minutes of this horrible mukbang eating show. So please feel for me, okay? Pray for me tonight. So, all right, let's check it out.
I can't wait to hear what Freely has to say about this meal. Trish, well, she told me to carve the fuck up, so that's what I'm doing.
Hang on. Babe, that is not carving the fuck up. That is fatting the fuck up. This, my friends, is an example of fatting the fuck up. This is what you don't do, okay? If Trish was actually carving the fuck up, she'd look more like me. She'd be slim instead of getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So that's what is going to happen if you fat the fuck up, because these are the fries are deep fried, everything is deep fried, it's all oil, fat. All right, there's carbs in there, but the carb value is like basically, nothing because there's so much fat surrounding the carbohydrate. So Trish, You gotta fucking educate yourself because you know fuck all about nutrition. It shows, okay? It shows in more ways than one.
I'm carving up.
No, you're not, babe. You're not carving up.
I'm Freely's a troll, guys. I hope you guys know that. I feel like she's just such a troll.
I'm a troll. Hang on. Freely's a troll. This is coming from the biggest troll on the internet, Trisha Paytas. So she's obviously trolling, saying I'm a troll.
Freely was gaining a little weight there too, for a minute.
I was.
She loves to call me out my weight gain and getting fat.
Getting huge.
No. What's up with her weight gain?
Hang on a second. That's the funniest. She's definitely trolling now because I actually struggle to keep the weight on because I've been carving the fuck up for like nearly a decade now. So my metabolism is super efficient and I'm just like burning through the carbohydrates because that's what your body actually wants and does so well on, and it keeps you slim. So weight gain, no. Again, I have to be careful not to lose too much weight. So trolling.
I shouldn't have said that. I feel like now it's opening up a new can of worms with her.
Yeah, can of chickpeas, babe.
Freely loves me and I know it. She can't stop watching my videos. Yeah, I haven't watched one of hers except for the ones with me in it.
Oh.
Because I'm a narcissist.
Oh, bullshit. Oh my god, that is such bullshit. It's so funny to hear Trish lie like that because she knows things about my life that only someone who watches my videos would know. So I don't know why you'd lie like that. I guess your ego is just too fucking big to tell the truth. But whatever floats your boat, love. I know you watch every one of my videos because you're obsessed. And the reason I know that, one of the reasons I know that is because you talk about me in so many videos like this one. You talk about me all the time in your videos. And that's why everyone's like, make a response video. And that's why I've made like a dozen videos on Trisha because she's so obsessed with me. It's very flattering, girl, but you know, you just gotta like get your shit together.
It adds extra butter to the potatoes.
Anyway, I'm not gonna put you through any more of this hell because it just gets worse and worse. I believe it's just like lots of finger licking and lots of disgusting fried bird going on. So Trish, anyway, I know you're obsessed with Pamela Anderson. I know you try and look like her all the time. Like, look at Trisha here. She is definitely trying to look like Pamela Anderson. And whether she's pulling that off or not is another thing. Anyway, I've got this video that I want you to check out, Trisha. I want you to watch this with your eyes open and your ears open and fucking learn something for once and wake the fuck up, girl.
Hello, I'm Pam Anderson with PETA. You probably have heard of the Colonel's secret recipe, but you probably have no idea what goes into making a bucket of KFC chicken. Sadly, the main ingredient is cruelty. The more than 750 million chickens raised each year for KFC are treated like meat machines, not animals. They are crammed by the tens of thousands into sheds. Their throats burn as they try to breathe air filled with ammonia fumes from accumulated waste. They routinely suffer broken bones from being bred to be top-heavy from rough handling and from being shackled upside down at the slaughterhouse. Many chickens are still conscious as their throats are cut or when they are dumped into tanks of scalding hot water for feather removal. When they're killed, chickens are still babies, not yet 2 months old, out of a natural lifespan of 10 to 15 years. These chickens never feel the sun on their backs or the earth beneath their feet. PETA has asked KFC to make simple changes in the way that it treats its chickens, yet KFC refuses to do even the bare minimum to spare the birds the most needless suffering. Despite KFC claims, parent birds on supplier farms have their beaks chopped off soon after they're hatched. This horribly painful procedure can make eating excruciating for weeks, and the shock of it sometimes kills the birds. Cutting a beak off is not like trimming your nails. It's like having the tips of your fingers chopped off. The pain goes on for weeks and can even result in slow starvation. KFC's chickens are crammed by the tens of thousands into feces-laden sheds. The communities that they establish in nature are far, far smaller, but here in the sheds they are so large that the birds cannot establish a pecking order. This leads to a high level of stress. In fact, all their natural desires are completely frustrated in this crowded yet barren environment. Because broiler chickens are bred and drugged in order to grow at an unnatural fast pace, the birds become so fat so quickly that their bodies cannot keep up. Their hearts, lungs, and other organs find it difficult to support their massive size and can fail. Their weak legs cannot support their heavy chests, resulting in lameness. Catching the birds for transport to slaughter is extremely harmful to them when done by poorly paid and poorly trained workers. The catchers gather 4 or 5 birds at a time and violently hurl them into crates, often breaking their bones and bruising them. When KFC chickens arrive at the slaughterhouse, they are dumped out of the transport crates and their weak, bruised, or broken legs are snapped into metal shackles. The birds are then run through an electric stun bath. The company will often set the voltage in the stun bath so low that the birds are not rendered insensible to pain and instead often suffer painful shocks before they are stunned. The birds then have their throats slit. Finally, they are dumped into a tank of scalding water for feather removal. Some birds are still alive and conscious through the entire frightening and painful procedure, and then they are scalded alive. 6 years after KFC first promised that it takes animal welfare seriously, a PETA undercover investigator witnessed workers at this KFC supplier slaughterhouse in West Virginia slamming live animals into walls, stomping up and down on them, kicking them across the room, and tearing them apart. Plant management knew about this abuse but did nothing to stop it. This plant hosted a KFC Supplier of the Year ceremony, and many of the workers wear KFC clothing and drink from KFC cups. In May of 2001, KFC assured PETA that it intended to raise the bar on animal welfare, but to date, KFC has done little to address some of the worst animal cruelty in the chicken industry. Chickens are inquisitive, gentle animals who are known to be at least as intelligent as dogs or cats. When in natural surroundings and not stuck on a factory farm, they form friendships and lasting bonds with other birds. They recognize one another, love their young, and enjoy a full life, including taking dust baths, making nests, roosting in trees, and basking in the sun. We need your help to convince KFC to take steps to reduce the worst suffering inflicted on these animals. Please visit KentuckyFriedCruelty.com to learn what you can do to help. Thank you.